Welcome back to Lasco Ford and our 2018 Ford Mustang GT. Not just a 2018 Ford Mustang GT, but a Ford Mustang GT with a performance package. I love that, and that's my favorite setup on the vehicle. And as you've seen on a couple other vehicles we've built, this is a great platform for major accessorizing. Let me tell you why. Let's dig into this and what's new about 2018 with the Ford Mustang. Check this out. Brembo Brakes. Yep, you had that last year, but now you're going to get a second stage option that's offered with it in the 2018 model year. That's going to come late availability. But the thing that I like is, I've always liked this wheel design, but now you're wrapped in a Michelin to follow what they're doing on the Shelby. So no more Pirelli, back into the Michelins. I pay attention to that little stuff. I like it. And then the lights. I'm just going to go right to that because I love them. Some people do, some people don't. I think it's awesome because it gives me another cowl and another accent and a curvature. I love that line right there. A really aggressive look to the car. It's always came off to me as like a snake eye with the little heat sensing things that they have there. But even this little piece right here to me is, I love it because I like the blacked out deleting the chrome thing, but you got Pony in there right there running around. I love it. It's corralled or free, whatever. The cool thing is I like it. Down here, you've got a aggressive contour on the bottom side of where your running lamp is, followed with your fog light. I've heard some people complaining about this bottom chin spoiler accent piece here, and well, who cares? That's why it's a Mustang. You can modify it any way that you want to. There's so many accessories that are out for these cars. Make it you, not just every single one going down the road. So on this GT Performance package, take a look at the grille. It's a gloss black or piano black, and then you got a matte finish down below, but the honeycomb matches, and I like the way that it looks. It's definitely an aggressive stance. Now, you do have other options too that have changed in the front, and one of them is, do you notice the car's lower? It's not just lower to the ground in that look. They've taken this down 20 millimeters down from where it was at last year. So they've taken the rake on that hood and brought it downward and had the two nostrils up on the top part of the car here. And then they've changed this line here to follow and widen up. So why did they do that? Well, the car has the appearance and is a little narrower in the body, but it's not any narrower in the stance of the car or in the wheelbase of it. So that's the things to pay attention to. Did we lose any of our 50-50 weight distribution? Nope. Did we lose any of our width? Absolutely not. This car still handles the road like a champion, and it is, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinion, the best Mustang that's on the road for handling, not just a straight line car. And that happened when they brought back the non-solid rear axle, and I love that. So in the performance package, what you're going to notice is you now have a 355 gear instead of a 373. Well, you get your 373 in this late availability package in the second stage of it. So you guys that want that, it's a 373 to 1 ratio in the back, and you're going to have it still. And then you get some more upgrades that are going to go with it. But everybody's been talking about the 0 to 60 times on this car. They're phenomenal, but they're also going to be with the 10-speed automatic transmission that's new for this vehicle too. So that is awesome. Why? Because an automatic transmission can shift faster than you can push in a clutch and change a gear. That's why. And the fact of the matter is, they're right. So if you do want to feel the grunt and force of the vehicle and control every bit of it, then yeah, you can still get the manual transmission, which I like that too. So that's probably my number one choice, but everybody's a little different. Things that I like about the side of the vehicle too is it carried on that widening look of making it have the bigger hip and that body line that comes across the top part of the vehicle here. I love how wide that comes out to be. Now there are, again, accessories that you can do with your rockers. There are flares that you can do on this car, believe it or not. There's also 2 sets of wheels that the performance package offers. Not like last year. Last year it was 9 in the front and 9.5 in the back. That was a staggered set. Now, you can go as wide as 11-inch rims in the back of this thing with 305 tires. Holy moly, get ready to grip it and rip it in this car for sure. Back taillights, we did change a few things on that as well. So you see where the angle is, and it's not as smooth of a line. It's more jagged, more defined, more cut. I like that. On your Decklid here too, you're going to have 2 different recessed lines going on the outside of your GT badging. That GT badging is going to be chrome on the performance package, and then you do have a black accent package that's still available, so if you like the black emblems, yep, you can still get them. Take a look down below. Ooh, yummy. Quad tip exhaust. Who doesn't like a quad port exhaust? Quad tip exhaust, any way you want to shake it, but I love it. And the diffuser is now significantly more defined with a bigger, technical term, shark fin. Yup, that's right. It is absolutely pronounced from the back, the front, the side. It's an aggressive looking car all the way around. Here's where your trunk release is. That's always fun. Oh yeah, well, you get a standard rear view camera. Yeah, that's nice. You got that in the EcoBoost Premium, convertible, the coupe, fastback, and then the convertible, and then the premium coupe too, all of the above. So that's nice. Another thing that you'll see too is in the back, more like what you don't see. Nope, not gonna have a spare tire in the vehicle. Got a rear inflation kit, but with 5 years, 60,000 miles of roadside assistance, you probably shouldn't need that. And for the weight reduction, makes sense for those of you who are trying to keep your cars light to make them faster with more power. Talk about power, 5.0 liter. What's changed on the 5.0 liter? Let's pop the hood, let's go look. Because you can't really see it from popping the hood, but you want to see that anyway. Underneath the hood, yeah, here's what changed. How about 460 ponies dancing? Everybody loves that. The other thing that I like about it is they're making a sweet new kit with Ford Performance and Roush Industries that makes this power plant produce, instead of the 670 package of last year, you guessed it, 700 ponies. Oh, I love that. 700, just sounds right. It rolls off the tongue, it's perfect. I do like that. Believe me, that will be available at Lasco Ford, because I'm ordering one and we're building one for stock. Just so you know, we will shoot that vehicle as well. Underneath, yep, you got a new an engine cover that you're going to see here too. But what's changed underneath? Well, a couple things changed. Cylinders, right? Well, your cylinders now have, instead of doing the sleeved option that you had in 2017 and 16 and then 15 and 18, non-sleeved with quad port injection, which is awesome. It means it's coming from the top and the sides and can go in any direction they want to. All four, 1, 2 at a time, any way that it wants to provide the most power, best fuel economy, all the way through. That's a power plant, and it is crammed underneath that hood. What you're going to notice here too, strut tower stabilizer, that's going to be on all of your performance package vehicles. What did they get rid of? There is no more California special for this year. We'll see what happens in the future. But we also don't have a V6. So we have a 2.3 liter EcoBoost engine. What's that delivering? Over 300 horse, like 310, unless you do some modifications to that, which are also available through Ford Performance. Yes, this is options. You can get it however you want to, and then you can build onto it from there. What I like to talk about too is the interior. How about a 12-inch cluster display? That's awesome. Are you kidding me? 12 inches? That's bigger than the 8.4-inch touchscreen that comes with Sync 3. Well, that's the display, your infotainment center. It's bigger than that, and it's so many different configurations. It would take 6 more videos to show you everything about it, and I will show you that in another video too. Inside, what can you do for seating? You can do cloth, you can do leather, you can do Recaros, you can do power seating. Heat and air conditioned seats or no heat or air condition at all. Power functions or non-power functions. This car is probably the most versatile animal you can build or order or get. And colors are phenomenal too. You've got some new colors that are out for 2018 on the Ford Mustang GT. And well, they're going to be released all throughout the year. You already have some of those hitting the ground as well. This color, I love this color. And this has been out, it was out last year too, the Lightning Blue, but they also released Kona Blue, which is a color that is a bring back from 2010 and 9 era right there, 2010 when they did the new body style. That's when they brought that cone out. It's a darker shade of this, more like the blue oval that Ford is known for, that blue color. I'd say let's take a look inside just so you can see what some of the finishes are on the interior of the vehicle too, so you can definitely enjoy that part of it. And then we're going to fire it up because you definitely want to hear an exhaust note on the new quad port exhaust, but also mentioning that there is a $900 option on this vehicle, just over $900, but it's either way, it's beautiful. And what it is it's a cutout on your exhaust, so you're able to actually dump that exhaust and be significantly louder. We've also got drag mode and track mode and line lock. And what are those things? Well, you can boil the tires, get ready to drag race, and that's what this car is made for. An enthusiast, somebody who really enjoys American muscle. Come with me, let's take a look at the inside of this car. Let's take a look at the interior of this 2018 Mustang GT Performance Package, and this is a premium as well. So, yep, the premium coupe. And with that being said, we were looking at the window sticker and kind of chuckling because I expect to see the GT Performance Package not have a spoiler. No charge for that deleted option. Thanks, Ford, got you covered. But the option actually is you can get a pedestal spoiler in the Performance Package now, which is the first time that they've offered that in a Performance Package. Not the first time they've offered a pedestal spoiler. They've had those out for a hot minute. But it's the first time you can get it with a Performance Package, so that's a nice option to have too. This is going to be your Sync 3 display that's inside of the vehicle too. And inside of this cockpit, vehicle is just unreal with toggle switches that are awesome to show you different steering and drive modes, traction control. Your flashing red light, like please start me, so you can just rip the road up. Heated and air-conditioned seats for both the driver and passenger when you're in the premium package without having the Recaros. So make sure you know that if you get your Recaros, you're not going to get those, just to be aware, okay? Up top here, we've got our system telling us, hey, we're in a Wi-Fi zone right now. The car's picking that up without a doubt. I'm on Sirius Satellite Radio. That's going to come standard in the premiums, and it's going to be a 6-month free trial with any Ford Mustang that is equipped with Sirius Satellite Radio. Also, you can have the active exhaust down here with your toggles and be able to control that, so when you want to dump a loud noise and show off a little bit while you're burning up some rubber, yep, you can do that too. That's on that exhaust option I mentioned a little bit earlier. That's just over $900 to do, but the bang for the buck is well worth it. If you're looking at an aftermarket package, it's more than that before you even get into labor. So it's a good option to consider if you're into that and not just going to replace it with something like a 3 or 3.5 inch exhaust system that you're going to be running through. Take a look up top here too, and on your Performance Package, you're going to have a couple extra gauges here. You've got your oil pressure and you got your vacuum gauges up here. On this end of things too, I love how it says ground speed, because it's like, cool, is there a biplane over the top of me that's flying and registering my airspeed? That's awesome. I like how big the gauges are. Now this is the standard gauge. If you go into the next mode, you have a 12-inch gauge display. We're going to show you that, but that really takes up this entire area here. That is all going to be a digital gauge with multi-function display options and changing and configuring exactly what you want to see inside your car, so you can monitor any part of the car you would like to as far as the engine, transmission, and temperatures go. That's beautiful. Here's a cool thing. They actually still offer a CD slot, because there's a lot of vehicles now that just come with an infotainment center that don't have a place to put a CD. Yep, we can still play them. That's a good thing. So if you want to listen to your Backstreet Boys going down the road, you can pull that one out. I love it. This is called a twin eyebrow system too. So on the inside of the vehicle, this is one of the retro throwbacks that Mustang's held on to, and I like it because it does. It separates the driver and passenger. It means business, and it's an aggressive look. And the cool thing is they follow that through the hood and the front look on the headlamps too. So when they did their clean slate, complete redo in 2015, that was one thing they made sure they kept and still had. Me personally, I love the black headliner inside, because you're not worried about, hey, guess what? If you've got a Mustang, you're probably going to work on it, and your hands aren't going to always be the cleanest. It's not going to stain on you like a light headliner would do inside. You're offering all kinds of different dash options as well in the Mustang Premium. You can do a carbon package. You even have a Zag package. Just saying, Paul Zagman got a Zag package. It's going to come in the base model. It is what it is. I still like it. You got that Z pattern that's built into it too. So definitely different ways to get your interior just the way that you want it. You'll see more vehicles as we continue to go on. This one stock won't be for long. It's getting 700 ponies on it. Get ready, because we're going to strap a twin Vortice series supercharger that's going to be very, very yummy and fast and a sleeper, to say the least. So let's take a look at one more thing, and that's going to be the exhaust. And actually take a listen to the exhaust that we're going to fire up from the back so you can hear the new 2018 Ford Mustang GT with a performance package on it. Just to wrap a couple things up on the 2018 Mustang GT Performance Package, is the lighting. I mean, definitely got to pay attention to it. We talked about them, but without them on, yeah, it's tough to see. Love the new angles that are on them. I love the new aggressive look. From the front, actually all the way around, if you rewind the video to the very beginning, you're going to see when I started talking, there was a pony down underneath the mirror. That is called a puddle lamp, and that is a Mustang. That's going to be in any of your premium packages as well. Taillights have changed too to LED. But the main thing I really want to focus in on is allocation and building these, and what can you do for custom options. I'm the performance package manager here at Lasco Ford, and we've done 15 supercharged cars in 2017, and we look at doing that or twice that this year. I've already got about 12 builds that we've allocated and are building for customers, and we're open for more options and more orders. Now, moving forward, whether it's suspension, exhaust, the engine itself, any performance you would like to take a look at, front clips, paint jobs, you name it, I'm definitely going to be able to help you out here at Lasco Ford in Fenton, Michigan. Do me a favor, shoot us a phone call, an email, or check out our website to look at what your canvas is going to be for your new Mustang. This is Paul Zagman here at Lasco Ford. We'll talk to you soon.